Wait, I just heard a noise.
I heard something too.
Oh my god! It has to be the same as input and output. Okay, I didn't know that. We got it, bro. Okay, let's go. All right, that was a Charlie Foxtrot, but we did it, bro. All right, now we can do the direct lesson. What's your elo, by the way?
I'm like 900.
900. Okay, so tempo is this concept in chess. In the opening, I was saying that our objective is we want to control the center of the board, right? Um, the only issue with here and then going back, it's not a bad move, but now we moved the same piece 3 times in the opening, and it's still like on this square. Like literally going here and back was a complete waste of time. So when he moves his knight out, you're kind of already like behind in development. However, a better move here would maybe be something like knight g3. So now you're kind of doing the same thing as him. So your knight has made a journey across the board, but by going knight g3, you're also doing your own form of tempo, right? You're forcing him to do something about this bishop, right? He can't just leave it. You're also getting your knight into like kind of a better position. Maybe it could be useful on the king side, but these are some pretty common ideas in the Caro-Kann. Is sometimes they move the bishop back, and then you can try to go for these ideas of going like knight e5 and then h4 too. I've seen circumstances. There's like a really tricky line where let's say he's just playing normal Caro-Kann moves, and then they play a6, right? Because they don't want you to play a5 and trap the bishop. And you can go knight e5, and now here's the thing about this bishop's super, super soft on the square, because if you just, I don't know, move a piece, if we take and they take back with the f pawn, well, now the e6 pawn is just completely out in the open, and we're going to explode black off the board. You can see the eval bar says this is plus 2.37 already. Of course, you know, they don't have to play by the script, but this is already a pretty comfortable position for white.
Okay.
That being said, this knight c3, not a blunder, but just something to think of next time. Still okay. And also, I think that confirmed that you are definitely playing white. I know that was up for speculation.
Yeah, I guess I am.
So far, so good, though. I mean, you're moving stuff to the center. E6, bishop e2. Okay, queen b6. This is something that makes me uncomfortable in the Caro-Kann a lot of the time too. Is when they plant the queen here and they like tickle both of these pawns preemptively.
Yeah.
I don't really think that there's a comfortable way to like thwart this. But one thing is that like the b2 pawn is not a huge like responsibility. It has this downside that he's attacking with the queen, right? And the queen's the most valuable piece. It kind of leaves this square a little tender here on b7. So I don't know what you played here. You played bishop d2. That kind of is bad because now you're leaving both of these guys up for grabs. But something like queen d2 is kind of a low cortisol move here because you're like I'm aware that I'm gonna lose the pawn on b2 if you go queen takes b2. Rook b1 is coming, and now this pawn on b7 is gonna really
Oh, and the
show
knight's
how
right
weak it
there.
is.
Okay.
Exactly, the knight's protecting it, and so when you move the queen up here, you're also protecting the knight. So when you see your b2 pawn hanging, it's a pretty common theme in a lot of different openings. Um, don't panic, really. It's like okay to give up this pawn. There's even sometimes traps like let's just say for example that he played this and then he played here and then you play this move a3. This is not good, but I'm just doing this for the point of showing you this trap. Sometimes if you have this set up and you can see it beforehand and they're attacking the b2 pawn, now this pawn is poisoned. Can you tell me the move after queen takes b2?
Knight a4.
Knight a4. This is a really, really common queen trap here. Every single one of these squares is occupied by one of your pieces. That's why I did bishop d2 first. Here. But actually, I think you could just play a3 to start with. If you play a3 here, queen takes, yeah, you can still play knight a4. My bad. You didn't have to go bishop d2 first. That's why I'm not a grandmaster. But still, this principle holds. I just wanted to show that to you. Okay, so you did play bishop d2, and now he can do bishop takes f3. I'm curious. Oh, he did. He went queen takes b2. But now, let's see. You played rook b1. Great. So even still, you got a hold of this b7 pawn. His only move to not move his queen is queen a3. Great. And then you played d5. So this is kind of a preemptive strike in the center here. So normally the order of operations in chess is you want to develop your pieces, castle your king, and then you strike in the center. And right now your king here is in the middle of the board. And if these, I mean, his king is in the middle of the board too, to be fair. But if these files become open and black's got his pieces developed, your king could maybe get in a little bit of trouble, or there might just be some uncomfortability in the way that you move your pieces. Right now you have direct access to castling. But this also does just pretty much lose a pawn after e takes d5.
I was hoping it would take with the e pawn.
If you take with the e pawn, there still is. The thing is you always have this at your disposal with rook takes b7, so it's not that catastrophic. But just right away, preserving the pawn and going rook takes b7 is pretty chill here, because now this rook is gonna live there for a while, and you can make f7 uncomfortable.
7th rank, yeah.
Yeah, there's not an easy way to remove this rook right now. So here, and it's also like instinctually, it's kind of a hard move to just see. Like this is the full range across the board move, and a lot of the times it's difficult for people to pick these up. So d5, not the best, but you're still not losing, even though you're tentatively going to be down 2 pawns. C takes d5. Still, you have this rook takes b7 at your disposal. Knight b5 is a nice try. I see your vision. You're attacking the queen, and you want to get into c7. That's good tactical vision. The only thing is that rook takes b7 is fine. And hopefully, well, I don't want to say hopefully because I want your opponent to lose. But yeah, queen c5 just covers this square. This is actually pretty much the only good move in this position here. Anyways, so let's see where we continue from here. You're still just trying to pick off the queen. You don't want it to go away. Yeah, this is fine. Queen c6. Yeah. 95. That's a very good chance jumping in there, bro. You see that you can attack this queen. Maybe he had to play queen c8 here even, which is like a very uncomfortable move to see. But yeah, queen c6, and then this is our tempo striking in action here. So now he only has one move. He has to take the bishop. Ooh, he did not take the bishop. I just want to... Okay, good. So you saw this. So here you're releasing the discovery. Obviously, you have this queen bishop battery on g4. And so what he had to do was to take on e2. That was the only way. He had to... Now, we would take back with the queen, probably. Yeah, we don't want to trade queens here, because then we'd just be down a couple of pawns. So yeah, this was good. 95, perfect here, and then you capitalized. Oh, he got this little check in the middle, but... Oh! And you blocked it. Interesting choice, I will say. Do you see what you could have done here instead?
Yeah, probably could just take in with the rook.
There you go. It's a free piece. Your opponent's donating to your charity. You happily oblige him.
I just didn't like that bishop.
It's okay. Yeah, I see. I mean, once you see a check, it's scary. But the thing is that people, when they are in check especially, there's 3 ways to get out of check, right? You can either block it, you can run like a chicken, or you can take the piece. You remove the piece that's checking you right off the board. So bishop d2, again, not a bad move. You just had a better one. So now he's solidifying it. Bishop takes. And now you have an amazing move here. And you did. Oh, and you won.
He just resigned.
There you go. I understand why. So yeah, you're going to pick up the queen next move. Very good. So because this dark squared bishop was pivotal in controlling d6. So that was a good move. That was a good game. But just quick TLDR. Tempi, moving your knight back after you move it is just kind of weak. Next time we'll go someplace that's a little bit more forceful.
G3 line.
Yeah, G3, this is the main line. G3, knight F3, and then you can get some interesting counterplay here with when they like attack the bishop. I think that one of the main lines here is, yeah, knight G3. They can't go bishop G4 here. I play a line. The line that I play that I really like is this 2 knights variation. And sometimes they go for this. Here, and then a weird move, H4. And now here I'm doing the same. Oh, it's the best move. And this is the idea that I was talking about, like going H5. They have to go here, And you don't want to go to h5 yet. You can go knight e5. And then again, trying to capitalize on this tender bishop here. And if they're not careful, this f7 square, you can checkmate them really easy. I've caught people in this before. Of course, it's the script, right? It's not some one size fits all. It's very rare that happens so accordingly, but
Yeah, thank you for the review.
yeah. What else did we see here? Here, being chill about the b2 pawn, especially when you have rook b1 on deck or this a3 trap, is good to have. Queen d2, I think, is the best move. It's also what the computer says. Yeah. But bishop d2 here. Still, even here, you're better. And then just like these long-range moves. Looking at the whole board. But other than that, that was good. You leapt on this chance to play knight e5, which was great. And then when he didn't respond correctly, you got the piece. And then you made mincemeat out of him and took his lady. All right. All right, Ali Specter, bro, you're next, dude. I will happily go over your game. Thanks
I'll let Ollie
for
hop in the
the
call.
game, Mango. I appreciate the game review.
Thank you.
I should record these, honestly. I could put these on YouTube, maybe.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, YouTube would be good.